The chaotic plot and troublesome characters left Lin Xiao feeling helpless. To make matters worse, Ye Chen, having been humiliated time and again, was now in conflict with the old Master Elder Shi, residing within his ring. Ye Chen began to suspect that Elder Shi was deliberately setting him up, and since Qinglan sect offered no opportunities, the elder urged him to leave. When Lin Xiao saw Ye Chen genuinely considering leaving, he panicked. "Don't listen to that old fool. I'm the stepping stone villain meant to make you shine. Please, you must stay sharp. Don't disappoint me." Perhaps Ye Chen heard Lin Xiao's desperate thoughts, because he placed his hand firmly on his sword and declared with chilling resolve, "If the heavens abandon me, I shall defy the heavens." His eyes gleamed with a green light, and murderous intent radiated from him. For the first time, Lin Xiao felt a strange joy. My good brother, truly worthy of being the protagonist. This domineering spirit is exactly what I've been waiting for. Now hurry up and cut me down. But before Ye Chen could act, Guo Yurong rushed forward. "Senior brother, this man means you harm." Lin Xiao quickly stopped her, insisting this was to be a duel between men. Guo Yurong blushed, but reluctantly nodded. Still, she knew from the memories of the heavenly Tao that Ye Chen's spirit beast was destined to expose Lin Xiao as a perverse thief of silk stockings. After much thought, she decided she had to intervene. Ye Chen, meanwhile, was furious. "You two dare flirt and bicker right in front of me?" Just as he was about to strike, a colossal flaming phoenix descended from the sky. Lin Xiao immediately smirked. In the original story, this marked the arrival of Ye Chen's greatest backer within Qinglan sect, Elder Sister Su Mei, head of Fengming Peak. She appeared in a golden red feathered robe, her long white legs gracefully touching the ground. As soon as she opened her eyes, disciples all around spurted nosebleeds. The sight of her was simply overwhelming. Even Lin Xiao folded his arms in awe, blood dripping from his nose as he recalled her character setting. All the other junior sisters' portrayals have gone completely off track now. Everything rests on Su Mei. When she walked past, Lin Xiao played his role exactly as written in the original plot. Wearing a lecherous grin, he suddenly produced a bouquet of roses. "Elder Su, these flowers are large and pure white, just like you. They suit you perfectly." Su Mei glanced at the bouquet, then at Lin Xiao's shameless smile. Instead of anger, she leaned in closer. "You really do have a sweet tongue, Lin nephew. I'll accept these flowers." Lin Xiao froze. "Wait, that's not the reaction you're supposed to have." Even stranger, Su Mei's voice carried a faint jealousy. "How envious I am of senior sister Hongling to have a disciple like you." She cast another glance at Ye Chen, and under Lin Xiao's horrified gaze, Ye Chen's divine sword erupted with blinding power. Flames split into 9 blazing fire crows, surging into the sky as a crushing force bore down upon him. "How dare you challenge a disciple of Qinglan sect? How dare a mere nobody provoke the top disciple of the Qinglan sect? Do you even know what that means?" Ling Xiao froze. Why is even Senior Su going off script? Is she really going to beat up the main character? Seeing the murderous intent in Senior Su's eyes, Ye Chen, our protagonist, nearly wet himself. He knew he stood no chance against this woman. He considered calling old Shai for help, but that old man pretended to be dead, right when he was needed the most. Ling Xiao panicked internally. What do I do? If I step in and plead for him, I'll ruin my villain persona. But if I let the protagonist die, how will the story continue? Just then, a loud voice interrupted the tension. A fat monk appeared, riding a flying pig. Ling Xiao lit up in excitement. Finally, the plot is back on track. Although he looked harmless and friendly, this fat monk was actually a deeply hidden spy from the demonic sect, someone who nearly destroyed the Qinglan sect in secret. Thankfully, he showed up just like the original story intended. He quickly defended Ye Chen, acting as a peacemaker. Senior Su, giving him face, backed down and spared Ye Chen, then immediately turned to check if Ling Xiao was injured. Seriously? He's just a side villain. Why are you giving him so much importance? She confidently strode toward him. Ling, your talent is exceptional. You'd fit perfectly into my Phoenix Cry lineage. Why not leave this chaotic sect behind and become my disciple instead? I'll train you personally. Ling Xiao was stunned. This wasn't in the original script. Did I read the pirated version? Only after getting close did she truly realize how handsome he was. With such a pretty boy around, no wonder Xiao Hongling doesn't care about Ye Chen. Knowing how the future would unfold, she was determined not to let him slip away so easily. Even the fat monk appeared impressed with Ye Chen. The early stage final boss, teaming up with the protagonist, is everyone going off script just to mess with my head. Soon, the disciple selection ceremony officially began. Ling Xiao noticed something strange. The 3 junior sisters who were supposed to witness his public humiliation were nowhere to be found. Still, Ye Chen was present. As long as the main storyline held together, there was hope. He called over his loyal junior brother, Huai Zhen. Seeing how faithfully the kid followed a villain like him, Ling Xiao felt a wave of pity. Following a villain rarely ends well. Huai Zhen, see that boy in black at the back? He's my distant cousin. They're about to test his aptitude. I want to help him a bit. This is a rare golden pill. It temporarily boosts physical constitution. Deliver it for me. Say it's from the elders. Tell him everyone gets one. Huaizhen blinked. Why don't you give it to him yourself? I don't want him getting emotional and ruining his performance. Moved by those words, Huaizhen eagerly ran off to deliver the pill. He handed it to Ye Chen, who stared at it thoughtfully before accepting it with a faint smile. According to the original plot, as a skilled alchemist, Ye Chen should instantly recognize it as poison, reverse the scheme, and present it to the elders, forcing the strict second senior sister to expose Ling Xiao publicly. Ling Xiao waited eagerly for the twist, but in the next moment, Ye Chen swallowed the poison pill in one gulp. Ling Xiao was dumbstruck. What kind of idiot protagonist just eats the poison? When Huaizhen handed him the pill, Ye Chen had noticed something off about it. Such a petty trick wouldn't fool him. That smug, provoking look on his face nearly read, "I'm the mastermind here. You think you can harm me?" Old Shi promptly pointed out that the pill was suspicious and suggested exposing the boy's plot in front of the sect elders. But Ye Chen, ever arrogant, decided to turn the trap back on them, planning to use a staged, self-inflicted injury to make the culprit pay. He vowed, "I'll make them regret ever targeting me. Wait until I deal with Ling Xiao." Then suddenly, a foul smell filled the air, and everyone nearby gagged. Someone had passed gas in public. At the same time, the poison began to take effect. Seeing the toxin activate, Ye Chen tried to suppress it with the purple mist pill blade and then report the crime. But the second sister's upgraded poison turned out to be utterly uncontrollable. With a choking gasp, he vomited blood and collapsed, looking as if he'd been struck dead on the spot. Witnessing this, Old Shi snapped, "I told you the pill had problems. I told you to wait, but you didn't listen." Furious and panicking, Ye Chen blamed him for everything, discarding the cursed ring in anger. Nearby, the second sister watched with glee. "Big brother, we did it! We don't have to fear him anymore." Almost played to death by his own scheme, Ye Chen suddenly realized that if he didn't neutralize the poison now, he might actually die. Summoning his last strength, he crawled towards the ring and put it back on. Kneeling, he begged Old Shi for help, admitting he had been reckless. Moved, the elder accepted his repentance and didn't press the issue further. He taught him an ice-heart detox technique, which neutralized the chi exhaustion pill's toxin. It had to be said, Ye Chen really was born with an unusual aura. Even after everything, Old Shi refused to abandon him. With the crisis diffused, the elder urged him to leave Qinglan sect. This place of disputes would only end badly for him, but his goodwill was repaid with ingratitude. Ye Chen not only refused to go, he still insisted on confronting Ling Xiao, swearing he wouldn't be a man if he didn't avenge this insult. The look he gave made Ling Xiao's scalp tingle. Though puzzled by that stare, he could see the man was hurt. Is he all right? Luckily he hadn't died, otherwise the story couldn't continue. That's the power of a protagonist's halo. Seeing the heroine's role already wobbling, and even special props like the chi exhaustion pill going haywire, Ling Xiao decided it was time for drastic measures. He pulled out a pair of stockings he'd stolen from his master, planning a dramatic move to wipe this villain off the stage once and for all. Soon, it was Ye Chen's turn to be tested. Having been detoxed, he looked radiant. That arrogant expression said he was ready to face 10 opponents at once. The crowd's eyes turned to him in admiration. Even the elders admitted he was a promising talent. The best way to test constitution was a duel. When he learned his opponent was a mediocre kui cultivator, he sneered. This was someone he could finish in a single move. Then, with swagger, he pointed at Ling Xiao and declared, "I challenge Ling Xiao, chief disciple of divine Luan Peak. Within 10 moves, we'll settle this, life or death. If I can't crush him, I'll kowtow and admit defeat."